Hello, welcome back to OverDose Vapes. This is Travis, and yeah, we're gonna do the live show, even though there's probably not gonna be a ton of people here tonight, given that it's Super Bowl Sunday. But here we are. So yeah, how's everybody doing? Oh, there's my message. Is there anybody here at all? It's so weird. It's weird because I'll Owen, what's up? It's weird because I'll film videos. And at first, when I started filming videos, it felt really weird because you're talking to no one, right? You're talking to the camera, but you get used to that. But like doing something live and having no one be there, it's a pretty weird experience. Owen, what's going on, my friend? So yeah, John, what's happening, my friend? Yeah, I didn't know for sure if I was going to do this show or not tonight, just because I know a lot of people who aren't even into football participate in watching the Super Bowl, and they go out to friends' house and they drink and they party and they have a good time. I'm just not into it. I do enjoy football, but um, my team that I grew up rooting for, I'm not really. They haven't really done anything in a long time, and they're moving cities, and I'm not going to follow them when they move. So to me, football is kind of just kind of dead to me right now. So just can't get into it. Just can't get into it. But I have. Can you still see the tree? Let me see. Oh, you can. I had my screen minimized, so yeah, it's not doing its best. It's not living its best life. This is a fake tree. It looks real right now. It looks like it's live and dying. Um, we just don't have room. We don't have like a box to put it in in storage. We have room in our little storage cubby, but we just don't have what do you call it? We don't have like a bin to put it in. And when I bought it, it came in a box, obviously, and I threw the box away because I'm like, I don't have room for this box to sit around the house. And I'm like, I'll buy something to put it in, but I just haven't yet. So yeah, so it's living there in front of the green screen. It's actually becoming quite a nuisance, but it is what it is. It's not that far removed from Christmas. I mean, come on. So tomorrow's my birthday. That's pretty cool. Looking forward to that. Taking the day off work, but not for my birthday. I actually have to help my dad with some stuff. So not doing anything fun. A tree bag. Yeah, no, I see. That's what Maria said too. Maria said to get a bag for it. But I want to like put it in a like a big tub. So I just throw it in the storage with the rest of the Christmas stuff all kind of combined. How old? So that's a point of contention, Owen. I think I'm going to be 38. But my mom and my dad both say 39. But they also think I was born in 1980. But I wasn't. I was born in 1981. So pretty sure I'm going to be 38. But maths were never my strong suit. I hope I'm 38 for the love of God. So yeah, I'm not planning to do a whole lot. I'm just gonna hang out. Gotta take my dad to do some stuff. Shamrocks. Oh, that's so great. Oh my god. Here's the thing. So I actually did take all the ornaments and stuff off the tree. I'm gonna go full screen so I can see what you guys are seeing. So I took all the ornaments off of the tree, and vaping swag. It's so nice to see you here. And I have a little update for swag and for some other people. So I finally made White Girl. Obviously, this is not steeped. This is just a small portion of what I made. I made a couple thousand mils because I'm going to be sending out a lot to people, and this is just for me. This is my mason jar, and there's many mason jars like it, but this one's mine. So yeah, gonna be sending some of this to the old vaping swag. Hope you enjoy it, but you got to let it steep. I'm gonna send it out, early to everybody, but it's so important. You gotta let it steep. Gotta let it steep until it's a nice rock star Red Bull esque color. So, um, David Settles, what's going on, my friend? So yeah, it's about the tree. So I took all the ornaments and stuff off, and full intentions of taking it, putting it in storage. But again, I just don't have a container for it. But I have to be honest. originally, it's not why I kept it up. This is going to sound so corny, but like when I came home from work every day, and the job that I work in is really high stress. It's a really high stress job. And when I would come home every day and see the tree, it just made me feel good. It like pepped me up, right? And it's good. It's so good to see you, David. Um, it would like make me feel better, right? I come in, it just felt festive in here. It was all the lights and stuff, and we still have lights on the windows and stuff. Let me show you guys. So we still have lights hanging, you know what I mean, behind the computers and on the windows. And I don't know. I really like that vibe. I like the Christmas vibe. You know what I mean? So, it is what it is. No, yeah. I mean, I eventually, even my dad was like, come on, you got to take the tree down. And I agree. I'm gonna take the tree down. I don't know. It's on its way out. All things Brandy, what's going on? So again, she's getting a little bit of this. So here's the white girl. It's not steeped. It's so radical. It changes color so radically. I am vaping some of it. I never wait. I never wait for it to steep all the way. I'm vaping some. It's like water. Um, but yeah, you know, I like the idea of putting hearts on the tree. Maybe we'll just reinvent it as a Valentine's Day tree. Okay, hey, there's something nice about being festive. Like in my office, normally during the year, our office is super like sanitary, hospital kind of vibe, right? Which isn't really what I would think of when you think of like a domestic violence center. I want it to be like homey, but they always shoot that down. And but during Halloween and Christmas, we decorate, and it feels nice. It feels really good in there. But then after the holidays are over, we take everything down. It's just such a bummer. So now I can vape this because I know what the difference is between this and Real White Girl. But everybody else has to wait because I'm telling you, there's a huge difference. David Settles, did you miss out on the chance to try White Girl? No, didn't miss out on the chance. Some people are getting some already, but I'm also going to do a giveaway of some really soon. So stay tuned to the channel for giveaway news of some White Girl. I know everybody's been wanting to try it, and I can't afford to like give it to everyone just because I know everybody wants to try it, and I could give like everybody like 10 mils of it, and that would be boring, but I want to give everybody like a chance to get a substantial amount of it. So is he making videos about me again? Is that right? Drowsy, what's going on? Good to see you. All things Brandy, good to see you. Zachary Johnson, good to see you. So Drowsy, the Made It Right guy, I think he used to have a channel called Make It Right. He's changed his name several times since I've known of him, right? And I didn't know anything about him except for he used to come into the chat. And yeah, that guy's fucking weird. So he used to come in chat and he would just, make a stink or whatever, but not really. It wasn't like he was disruptive or anything. It is bomb as fuck. You're right about that, Zach Johnson. So like he didn't like make a stink or anything. He would be in chat occasionally, but then all of a sudden, this whole string of videos, like literally like 15 parts, came out where he was like talking about me and Yeti and just the live show and things that we were saying. And oh, he just made all the videos public again. Oh wow, okay. So I never watched the videos. I'm gonna be totally honest with you guys, but I people did watch them and they told me, about some of them. Yeah, he's a really weird guy, man. He has a beef against me, but I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one he has a beef against. He talks shit about everybody. I mean, honestly, but it was weird. I mean, this is going to sound weird probably, but it was the first time I kind of felt internet famous when you have someone you don't know doing like a whole series of videos about you. Obviously, I'm not internet famous, but it felt like it for a day while someone was bad mouthing me. The weird thing about that guy, Jacob, I think is his name. is he actually every once in a while you'll see him hanging out with like some pretty big name YouTubers where I'm like, what the hell is going on here? So yeah, no, that's it. You know what, Swag, is that the reason why thank you, Owen. You're my Tom Brady. Um, the thing about him, why he stopped kind of even focusing on me at all and on the channel is because I never played into that guy. I never did. Um, there was like one joke we made at his expense where he was, and one of the things that I did see in the video was that I think I was talking about at one time trying to sell something. Like, I think probably White Girl. I mean, it's the only thing I've ever created that was worth selling. And I was talking about trying to sell it, I think. And he made this whole thing where he was talking about how I should just try to sell something else, like lanyards. And so there was like a whole meme for a while where we were talking about how we were going to sell lanyards. But I mean, that was it. I mean, and I honestly did not, I did not mention him by name. We just joked about lanyards on the show. So I didn't give him any kind of solid attention. I'm giving him more attention right now. So if he sees this, he's going to fucking shit his pants. Yeah, Jack Vapes, man. Jack's been out of it fucking forever. So, you know, if you ever watched any of, and I will admit, okay, so I've gone since those days. I have watched a couple for very small, brief periods of time. I've watched some of his videos, this Jacob guy, and I've showed him to Maria and stuff. And I gotta admit that his backdrop with all the pictures on the wall and that dark ass room, very scary vibe. So, yeah, but to make videos on Jack Vapes, it's like kicking a dead dog. You know, Jack is Jack Attack. We talked a lot of shit about Jack. I'm not gonna lie. He just, you know, it is what it is. All right, so I mean, I don't know who won the Super Bowl. I'm imagining the Patriots won the Super Bowl, right? Everybody can let me know in chat. I don't have cable, so it just seemed like something we would never use, and so I didn't get cable when we moved in here. I got internet, got the best internet that they have. They did, yeah. I'm kind of figuring that would have been an easy bet. So I didn't get cable because it's just such where I live. Comcast is total monopoly on the internet and cable. And to get cable and internet, and cable, honestly, is something we would never use. I just know between me and Maria, I don't watch TV. I watch YouTube and I play video games, and that's about it. I mean, we watch Netflix and stuff at night, but I would never use it. And it's $90 for like a basic package. And I can't justify that, you know, can't justify it. Yeah. Swag, if there was a way for them to both lose, that would have been an ideal circumstance for this game. I was hearing a lot of people talking shit about a Pepsi commercial. See, I do like you know, I'm a typical American. I like the commercials. So I was interested, you know, and I'll go watch them all on YouTube tomorrow or tonight. But I heard a lot of, like on Reddit, people were talking shit about the Pepsi commercial. People get up in arms over everything nowadays. So what's everybody vaping on? I didn't even ask anybody to come on the show tonight. It's just gonna be me chatting for a little bit. We'll probably, you know, do an hour and then we'll get off. But I didn't want to bother anybody. I know everybody's busy tonight doing their thing and so shit. So I didn't even ask anybody. But I want to know what you guys are vaping on. What's your Super Bowl vape? I am using the old Steampunk edition, and I have a really expensive mod with a really cheap RDA, but this RDA is so underrated. This is the Panther by EH and it's really, really good. It's got airflow similar to like something like the Kennedy, as you can see, right? And it's got a really nice deck, kind of goon-esque deck. It's kind of like the best of both worlds, and the materials are shit. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's really, really tinny kind of top cap, but not as bad as it could be. But it throws off a really good vape. So the Smock Novo. Yeah, I need a new pod, man. I tell you what, I've gotten a lot of pods over the last year, but I always come back to this little shit right here. This is the Swan Vagon, and I have to have this rubber band around it, otherwise it doesn't work. The pod will just fall out. It's broken. I mean, it's totally broken. So, drop solo killer custard. Hell yeah. Charlie's custard. Fuck yes. Drowsy. My man. Man, I miss Charlie Noble. I gotta get some Siren Song. And the Cosmonaut. Fucking taking me back, brother. Taking me back. And Cosmonaut is killer. Yeah, but so anyway, I'm stuck on this pod, and I don't know why. This is the only, if you can imagine this, there's only been 2 rebuildable coils or pre-built coils I've ever purchased in my whole vape. I've been vaping since 2011. Yeah, 2011, and I've gone through the whole sub-ohm tank craze and all that shit, and now the pod craze. And the only pre-built coils I ever bought was I bought coils for the Heracles sub-ohm tank twice because I really liked that sub-ohm tank, and I've bought pods for this thing twice. And I just love this vape. It's just the perfect pod vape, in my opinion. So just can't get enough of it. Good flavor. Those are really good vape. It's got the perfect mouth to lung ratio. But my next purchase is definitely going to be a mouth to lung rebuildable tank, something like the Salt or something like that. Sworn Air. Yeah, so I've heard that. But that's good. Hello. Who are you talking to? I'm on my show. I told you I was on my show. Everybody look at Maria's hair. She's very happy with it. Mm-hmm. It looks good. No one's on your show yet? No. It's the Super Bowl Sunday. I didn't even ask anybody to come on. Oh. All right, I love you. Love you. Bye. Bye. Yeah, this Sworn Air is something I would be interested in getting. I'm interested in Sworn. I never even thought about them as a company until I got this. And I got this from Heaven Gifts. They sent it as like a review thing. And goddamn, I just love it. So I bought pods for it twice. The pods come in the like a box of 2. And 2 pods of these last me for like over a month. And I use them longer than I should. And I actually take them apart. And I change the cotton out of them and all that kind of shit. I would change the coils in them if I could, but they're actually soldered in. So, I will tell her, Zach Johnson. Do you like the color? I like the color too, actually. She's really into it. I'm into it. Yeah, Sworn so the only one I've tried though is the Vagon, and so I would be interested to try something else, but just haven't had a chance. So, yeah, I tell you what, Smoke 42 Vape, it's good to see you. The only reason I'm like shaking the whole table. The only reason I even did this fucking show is because I posted on YouTube, and I asked like, hey, would anybody even watch this if I did it? I really didn't expect anybody to say yes, but Smoke 42 Vape was like, I'll watch it. So here I am, because of you, brother. So yeah. So what am I using? I'm using this the Steel Punk Steampunk with the Panther, and I have the Premature White Girl in there, which is really it's a waste. It is a waste to vape it like this, but I love it, and I don't have any that's ready to vape. So then I have the US1 V2 RDA on the Switch, and this is my everyday, all day. I think that the US1 V2 is probably my favorite RDA of all time. I don't know what it is about it. It's got a good build deck. It's got good airflow. It has a lot of different top caps you can get for it, which I like, including glass ones. Everything about the Trinity Glass hardware, all their stuff hits hard as fuck. Like their mod, even their RDA. I just love them. I love them. They're a great company, and it's a company of the people that I know. Like I know the people who own it. Not like we're not like friends or anything, but I know them just from working with them, doing reviews, and just in the community. And I like them. I think that they have that they're good people, and I love to be able to support a company that are good people. And if the products are good, that's like a fucking bonus. Holding your newborn 3 days. Oh, wow. Congratulations. Smoke 42 Vape. Wow, that's awesome. Man, I'm so happy for you. Yeah, we want to have a baby so bad. We're trying to get it. Swag. Swag, I thought the same thing. Oh, hold on. JFM. Berserker Mini RTA. Now, I've actually checked it out. Yeah, I've checked it out. And that's one of the ones. I have like a short list of things. It's the Salt, the Berserker, and there's one from Cthulhu that I want to get, I think. But I'm really into that. Definitely the next purchase I make is going to be a mouth to lung RTA. And Swag says that he has yet to try any pods because if he sniffs 1.5, he gets drunk. I really thought I was going to hate the whole high milligram thing because I can't even vape a 6 milligram, right? Because it chokes me out. But Salt Nick is this whole different beast. And it's actually a little bit scary because I have found myself using this more than this sometimes. And I know it's because of the nicotine. I know it is. Well, it's not just the nicotine, though. Sometimes I just don't want to cloud out my office, or I'll go outside to vape, or I don't want to cloud out. Like if I have company, like if my dad's here and stuff, I don't want to like cloud up the whole apartment. We have a small apartment, and it's real easy just to fog this place out. So sometimes it's just nicer to have this and just take a couple puffs. But thank you so much, Drowsy. We're really we're doing everything we can. We're doing everything we can. Up to including like going to see fertility doctors and all that stuff. So yeah, we're pretty confident it's going to happen. My little brother, my kid brother, not my youngest brother, but my middle brother, my mom's son, he just got pregnant with his girlfriend, Jonathan. He's a member of the Facebook group and stuff too. He's a vapor, so I'm really happy for him. Really, really happy for him. So Owen says his go-to rigs are the Pulse 80 with a hermetic. I don't think I've ever heard of the hermetic. I know the Rebirth and the Triple X, but I don't know about the hermetic. Am I reading that right? Hermetic. Let me look it up. Let's look it up together. Let's share the screen here. Do I have anything crazy on the other side of the screen? No. Okay. Make sure that my porn app is closed. Just joking. Let's drag over this. We need Google. We can take this one back over here. All right. Get out of the way. Stupid streaming stuff. Okay. I know it's going to be loud because I have a mechanical keyboard, but relax, everybody. Hermetic RDA. I'm guessing it's an RDA. It would have to be. It's on a fucking Squonk mod, Travis, you idiot. Why is Jay Hayes always got to show up first? Man. Oh, by Blitz. I like Blitz. They kind of came out of nowhere. At least to me. They might have been around forever, but I never heard of them. Oh, single coil. Oh, that's cool. I like the deck on that. That's interesting. Bridged airflow technology with leak-resistant design. So you like it? You like this, Owen? This is your thing, huh? I like the design of it. Anytime someone comes with like a cool drip tip, I'm on board. It's cheap too, $29.95, not bad. Not too shabby for me. Single coil RDAs right now kind of begin and end with the drop solo. I just think it's just about as good as it gets, man. Hermetic is SMM. It's kind of like the Ghoul. Yeah, I like the Ghoul. He pays the money. That's true. Yeah, Squonk mode. Yeah, it's kind of like the Squonk. It's kind of like a Squonk thing, huh? Yeah, I really like the Ghoul. That was like one of these first, not the first, but it was one of the first ceramic clamp, single coil kind of Squonk mode activated RDAs that I saw. I think leak resistant is a stretch. Anytime they say shit like leak resistant, it's bullshit. Zach Johnson's getting zen on it. Jay is pretty chill, but has no chill. Suck my mod. Oh, okay, I got it. He made this? Well, they're sure not fucking advertising that, are they? Oh, down here they are. Yep. Rebuildable drip atomizer by Blitz and Suck My Mod. Well, okay. Sure. So we got a couple new things from Vape Wild. Vape Wild's been really cool to me lately. So I'm not using them right now, but I'm gonna be doing a review of them really shortly. But I've been letting Panda use it as well. But I'll show you guys the boxes because I don't have them right here with me. But I finally got the recurve, and if I'm being honest, and this is not me hating on reviewer made stuff. I'm just not super impressed with it, if I'm being honest. But I'm gonna do a review of it, and I'll tell you guys more about it then. There's a few things that I've found I don't really like about it. So, but we'll see. Maybe it'll grow on me in the next week by the time I get ready to do the review. But this thing that they sent out, this RAM, and I don't know if you guys have seen this before, but it's a RAM. It's a Squonk box mod mechanical, and it's tiny. It's a single 18650. It's what's the name of this material? Like the colored material that they make drip tips and shit out of now. So you got it backwards, Bobby Stretcher. I'm Travis. Josh is the other guy, and he got a job that made him unable to do the show for the time being, at least. Resin, yeah. So it's a resin Squonk mod. I'm gonna go grab it real quick so you guys can see it. Hold down the fort, everybody. I'm gonna bring it right back. Yanked it out of her hands. So here it is. So this is the mod. It's obviously got the recurve on top, but it's really pretty, right? And I think they sent me the recurve in gold because it matches the button here. It's mechanical, and if you're a long time viewer of the channel and of like the live show, you know we've had a hell of a time with mechanical squonks, but this one is kind of like direct. It does have a wire in it, but it's just a ground wire. So all the actual voltage from the battery is all handled by this plate up on top. So this thing hits pretty hard. I mean, it's not the hardest hitting mod we have in the house or anything by any means, but this thing has very little noticeable battery sag. It's actually really nice. Got this nice gold logo on the bottom. Yeah, I really like it. It's just tiny, right? Super tiny, but it's got a nice button. Reviews coming on all this stuff really soon. So this is called the RAM box mod, and this thing's not super expensive. It's like less than $50, I think, and I'm impressed with it. So really impressed with it. Yeah, so the recurves, the drip tip for the recurve, I will say this drip tip is, you can't really see it. My camera won't autofocus. I turned off autofocus. But the drip tip is really cool, and probably the best part about the whole thing. I tried it in dual coil. I tried to do dual coils when I first got it because I didn't watch reviews of it or anything. I'm like, I'll just put dual coils in there. And this didn't really work. But with a big space single coil in there, it's nice. I mean, it's not bad or anything, but like people rave about this thing as far as like the flavor and stuff. And to me, I don't know. I'm not getting a ton of great flavor from it. And the squonk pin in this RDA is restrictive as hell. Like you have to like force the liquid up through there, man. And it will overflow like a bitch so easily. I don't know. I don't know. I've had better squonk RDAs. I've had better regular RDAs that weren't even made for squonking that come out with squonk pins that I like better than this for squonking. And this is obviously made for squonking because it comes with a squonk pan pre-installed. I hate when they do that too. If anybody else can, you know, I hate when they install the squonk pan. I'm bringing it. Relax. Maria's the squonker in the family. She loves squonking. I've never been a huge fan of squonking. So, you know, it is what it is. She was definitely cracking that whip. She's like, babe, I need that fucking shit back. I do like that mod though. I really do. If they had like a version of like that, that wasn't a squonk mod, I would fucking snap that up in a heartbeat because I love mechanical box mods. I always love mechanical box mods. In fact, I used to have this oh my god, what the fuck is the name of that company? God, I think I'm going fucking senile because I cannot remember names of stuff. It's a Tesla. So there's a Tesla Hydrographics. They called it like a mech box, right? Let's see if I can find a picture of it. Let's do this. Let's do this. I got it for $20. It had an internal battery. So Tesla. It was ugly as sin. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't like it. It was supposed to be like hydrographics, obviously. I didn't like the looks, but it was in you know, in all ways, in my opinion, it was kind of basically mechanical. It didn't have any kind of what the hell you call it? Didn't have like a chip or anything into it, right? So like you can see there's a review of it. I don't want to watch the review, but let's see if we can just throw up images. So here it is. This is it. I wonder if they still have it. If they still have it for sale, of course not. So I think I actually bought it from Vapor Beast when I bought it. I could be wrong, but I bought it for $20. And the thing lasted me for like 3 years. Had a built-in battery, and it just output 4.2 volts. I had the purple one, the one in the middle there. Output 4.2 volts, and it fired. I mean, it fired every single coil I ever threw at it. And I don't know if it was just like a glitch, like it was not supposed to fire as low as I was throwing at it. But yeah, because it's saying it's like 0.1, but I definitely rocked lower ohm coils than that in there. And it's saying here with 100 watts of power and a 4,500 milliamp hour battery, and it did have a ton of battery life. And they're saying it's like for your RBAs or sub-ohm tanks. Man, I use this thing for dripping 100% of the time, and I loved it. And you know, anything Tesla, in my opinion, is the Tesla 2 sub-mod. That's what it's called, but it was the hydrographics version. I think Tesla makes really good products, and that was a killer ass mod until it just stopped holding a charge. Like it wouldn't charge anymore. And this thing was like one of the only mods, of course, that you can't vape. It didn't like have pass through, so you couldn't charge it while you were vaping it. Because if it had pass through, I would have kept it just to sit at the computer and vape. I loved this thing, and of course, you can't get them anymore. Anything I love is like always freaking discontinued. There was another mod that I got in a similar vein. It just output 4.2 volts, but this one was like a stick, and it was like rubberized on the outside. And I used to know the name of it because I tried to contact the company that made it. It was just some random Chinese company, and it was the same kind of thing. And I actually gave that one. It's the one time I've actually really regretted giving something away. But I had one of my coworkers was quitting the job that that we worked together, and she was moving to Oregon, and she wanted to quit smoking like really bad, but she was dumb as a rock, and so she couldn't understand if I gave her like a regulated mod. She was afraid of it. She didn't want to. She couldn't figure out the wattages, all that kind of shit. So what I gave her was just this little stick mod that output 4.2 volts, and I gave her a sub-ohm tank with like a box of coils that I had gotten for review, and it worked for her. I mean, she used it for like a week before she left, and she loved it. And but I tell you what, not a day goes by that I don't regret giving her that mod because I loved that thing. I haven't tried out a squeezer. A squeezer? Huh? Yeah, you know, I'm with you, Drowsy. I'm with you. Not that, you know, it's not that I'm hating on him or anything, but I just don't like. I think we have different tastes in vaping, and I don't like it. I don't like the recurve, and some of the other things that I've had that he designed, I also just wasn't a big fan of it. It's not like it's shit. It's just not my cup of tea, you know. So, Smoke 42 Vape, are you saying that you had one of these that died 3 weeks ago? Because if that's the case, I am super jealous. Because mine died like 2016, I think, 2017, something like that. But man, God, I love that thing. And what does Tesla make now? Everything they make now is all. They don't have anything like that even anymore. It's like a straight up semi-mechanical mod. It's all. I mean, these are all. Ooh, no, out of stock. I got excited for a second. So this is the same exact thing, except this is the Silk Edition, and it has less battery life for some reason. But it's out of stock. But at least it doesn't say discontinued. Nah, whatever. It's out of stock. So it might as well be discontinued. But yeah, so Tesla used to make a lot of shit like this, and I have that wooden. I don't know if you guys ever seen the Tesla Invader that I have. That's a wood one, and it doesn't have a potentiometer on it or anything. It's just a straight 4.2 volt mechanical box mod. But that thing had the problem of having a goddamn MOSFET in it that I've lit on fire like 3 times because I would rock really low ohm builds in it. But it's dual batteries, not it's parallel mechanical, and so you're supposed to be able to use low ohm builds. With in my opinion, with a parallel mechanical box mod, you don't really need a MOSFET unless you're using like a really shitty button, which they did. I mean, admittedly, they used a really shitty button. Um, but like the fact that you have 2 batteries in parallel is the safety measure in my mind because you're splitting the ohm load, you know. But whatever. What do I know, right? What the fuck is this? A Tesla One disposable sub-ohm tank 3-pack? Now this is, I mean, come on, this is just absolutely wasteful. You get 3 Tesla One sub-ohm tanks for $11. 3 milliliters, 0.15 ohm mesh coil. Man, they're using mesh. Plastic construction, dual airflow. So the whole thing is plastic? This is bizarre. This is bizarre. Has anybody ever used anything like this? Oh, wow. Smoke 42 Vape. I will try esig.com. So the squeezer looks like the Boxer. Is it from Tesla? Is this the one that I just saw down here? Let me look it up. Let me look it up. The squeezer. Because I heard the Boxer is one of the ones that, I mean, that had some what the hell was it? They did there's some kind of shady shit that happened with the Boxer mods, right? Am I wrong? Is that a different company? But I thought Boxer shit the bed somehow. And why are we talking about ginger vapes now? The hell? Is he the one who fucking designed it or something? I am so lost on that drama. But I love drama, so keep it up. I do not mind drama. I'm a drama queen. Um, what am I looking up here? The squeezer. Squeeze. Squonk mode. You know what? I love the language that we have developed for fucking vaping. It's just squonk mode. I just can't help myself. I always type squonk mode. Gear best, huh? Okay. Oh, Hugo Vapor. You guys already told me who made it. I don't know why I was asking if fucking Tesla made it because that's stupid because you guys already told me. 3F Vape. Fast Tech. So is this like a Chinese special here? I'm not gonna look at GearBest. Fuck GearBest. I'd rather fucking buy it from Fast Tech than GearBest. I'll go to my V Pro. Yeah, I'll go to my V Pro. Fucking. Oh yeah, it looks just like the Boxer. I actually have seen these before. Oh no, not for me, thanks. Yeah, I actually have seen these. I mean, it's just a 3D printed little deal, but yeah, they look nice. And these are like super 3D printed, but they're all right. Boxer was Ginger Vapes. They tried to use that. Yeah, see, I knew something was fucking was shitty about Boxer. I knew it. I knew it. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, fuck, if there's a way that I could fucking buy this, I mean, this is cheap as fuck. I don't know about my V Pro. I think we have used my V Pro in the past to buy stuff, but I don't know. AliExpress, Jesus Christ. It's like the who's who of sketchy shopping. Nothing's as bad as eBay though. I used to be, you know what, when eBay was like relatively new, right? Squonk in the box hoodie. Like Jack in the Box, that's Squonk in the box. Huh? That's kind of cool. This fucking guy looks like a douche though. That's cute. I got all kinds of fucking vape shirts. Vapor King. Vape Designs. Sub-ohm, Vape Fresh. And this guy's just looking to get sued by fucking giant corporations. Yeah. All right. Yeah, you know, I'm not huge on squonking. But if I was gonna get something, I would get something like that. Um, totally. I totally would because I like cheap ass shit like that, especially for something I'm not going to use a lot of. So yeah. But the next mod I want to get is I used to have this a series mod, is custom made series box mod that I got from a local guy here. Oh god, and of course I'm blanking on the fucking name so hard. I can go to my Instagram though, and we can just look at the picture. Let's do that because I have pictures on my Instagram from it. And this guy makes custom made box mods with the most clean paint on it, right? Like clean and really well done paint. And I traded it to somebody for my original broadside, and the guy actually stripped the paint down, and it was, man, I have to tell you, it broke my fucking heart. And if I would have known he was going to do that, I probably would have traded it. And he doesn't watch the show anymore, I'm pretty sure. But if you do, man, that was a drag that you stripped that paint down because that was beautiful, man. And it wasn't for everybody. It was red and blue. But to me, I thought it was just tits on the Ritz, man. And so ever since then, I really regretted trading that because I loved that mod, and I actually ended up not liking the broadside as much as I thought I was going to. But the broadside at the time was like the hot shit. Everybody was talking about it. I have learned. Juan, what's up, brother? Juan, so I'm sending you the thing on Wednesday, the thing that you won last time, the pod system, along with a bottle of White Girl. I just made some, so that's what I was waiting for because I wanted to make it up because it's been a while. But just getting your pod system to you along with some White Girl. Hope you enjoy it. I love my Instagram. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, follow me on fucking Instagram. I put up, I put up some cool pictures every once in a while. I think I'm my biggest fan on Instagram. With YouTube and shit, I'm always like, I hate my stuff, right? But with Instagram, I actually think this is good fucking shit. Where's this picture at? Oh, booty pic. Oh, this fucking pod here. So this is the first pod I ever had. And this is the GQ Blue Beast. And now this isn't something you would use Saltnik in because this thing threw off a fucking hellacious vape. This was like a legit vape, right? I loved this thing, but I could never find pods for it after that original set that I had. Again, this came from Heaven Gifts. The GQ Blue Beast. Yeah, this thing was fucking rough and tough, and it just looked dope. And that thing, I don't know if I have a picture of course I don't. But when you vaped it, it was draw activated. This whole thing here lit up blue. Yeah, it was so cool. And it had like a 10 mil refillable tank on it. So man, that thing was awesome. Super awesome. Okay, we're getting way off track here though. This is a cool mod. I don't know if you can still get these with these A liters. I'll go tell us the name of this thing. I forget what the hell the name of it is. These things were cool. Me and Josh got one each from a now defunct company. No, actually, you know what? This came from Vape Wild, not defunct. But man, the Goon, which the Goon, my original Goon, which I missed like crazy. And this is my original. Oh my god, I'm really fucking losing my mind. This was my original tank. Oh, this tank, the one you see right here. And did I tag it? No, of course not. But anyways, this is the tank that I broke, and actually I got one donated by a viewer, and then someone also gave me money to buy one. So I actually have a couple of them now. This is a great tank. I wish I could remember the name of it. I have it right over there too. I just don't want to get up and get it. If you guys know the name of this tank, tell me in chat. Zach Johnson, I have to disagree with you. I think the broadside is shit, and I bought into the hype, and I regret that I did. You're gonna see why I regret that I did, because there's no way that the fucking broadside is as nice as the mod I'm about to show you. Where are we? But fucking man, this was back when. So here's some excellent vaping swag e-liquid, along with this is like a throwback. This is the freaking I can't remember. It's an old RDA, and this is that mod, the mech mod that I have, the really, really nice, rare, expensive mech mod that the 510s are threaded, or 510 threading is stripped down, and I can't fix. And I've asked people a dozen times, man, if somebody's willing to fix that, I will pay them. All it needs to be is rethreaded, and I don't know how to do it. And there was a website that was supposed to have like a retapping tool, right, to retap it, but every time I try to buy it from that site, it's like a UK mod maker site. It just doesn't work. This is a great mod from Inikin. This is the Oceanus 2700. It's the first 2700 mod I ever had. This, in my opinion, this mod is way better than their most recent one that has like the little joystick, which we have here as well. This mod was just really rugged. Love this mod. And I missed the Goon. I gotta buy another Goon. But this tank that it came with too, the Scion, man, that was the best sub-ohm tank I ever used in my life. And it came with the reason why I didn't buy coils for that thing is because it came with an RDA section, like a rebuildable section. And man, I loved that tank. The Conqueror, thank you so much, John Mueller. Yes, it was the Conqueror. This is back when I had my sub-ohm innovations SX, or what the fuck it's called, the Sub-Zero X. I traded this mod because I was having a lot of trouble with it, so I traded it off. There's some old school white girl labels that I printed out. These obviously would not pass muster for the FDA now, but this was the plan when I had a company that was interested in doing white girl, selling it on their site. And they asked me to come up with a label. So I actually had a friend of mine, the same guy who did our original logo. I asked him if he would do like a label for me. And I wanted something like Vaporwave because that was kind of our aesthetic at the time. And this is what he came up with, which I love. I love this design. I really do. And when I sent this to the company, they were like, well, no, it needs all these things. And I tried to contact him, and it had to be done like that day. They're like, it needs all these things added to it. And then these like the parts with the that look like the Gucci or whatever, the Chanel logo, that had to be changed because it was too close to like the actual logo, and they were like, no, that's copyright infringement, which I agree. You know, this is looks a lot like what was like a pre-existing logo. So I didn't mind like the idea of like just taking that out and putting like OD logos or something like that, or like mine and Josh's face or something, you know, like the cartoon faces or something there. Because this was always meant to be like a placeholder. But it was like right up to the last moment, they were like, okay, this isn't gonna work. It needs to be changed today. And this guy who did this designs for us, he's not on Facebook. He's barely on social media. He would contact us through YouTube, and I haven't been able to contact him in years, literally years. And when was this picture taken? 2017. So yeah, it's been years. At this time, when I took these pictures of these labels, it had been these. I'd had this design in my possession for a couple months. So since 2017, June, I haven't even been able to contact this artist. So when they told me it has to be changed, and I'm not going to tell you what company, because it's whatever, right? I'm like, I can't get it changed. I said, I don't have the ability to change this. I don't have the raw files. All I have is JPEGs of it. And I can't change this. I don't have the ability to. I don't know how to use Photoshop. And the guy who designed it for me is MIA. And so, so because of that, I did not get this on store shelves. Not store shelves, but on for sale online. But this was one of the things that they get it right. Oh, this is so weird. Everything's coming back in full circle here. So this is one of the things that the get it right guy or make it right. This is one of the things he fucking was harping about was these labels. So you'll see some of the comments here. So I actually did fucking mention him by name. I didn't. God, no, Vaping Swag did. So they said, Vaping Swag said, man, Swag, I'm so glad you're in the chat. So he said, oh, you better get a refund on those labels because you're going to have to make it right. Maybe the machinist can redo the labels. The label maker make daddy. That would confuse the shit out of old Jacob. And then I said, this is not a label for commercially available products, so he can make it right all he wants. I'm simply giving select friends a gift, which was true at the time. At the time, these were only going on bottles I was sending out to friends and people, right? But, you know, if I'm being honest, it was supposed to eventually become a commercial label. But it was obvious things were going to have to get changed. But I thought I had more time to change it. And when it all came down to the wire, I just wasn't given very much time. And this wasn't Swag that I'm talking about or anything. This was a totally different random company. But unfortunately, it just didn't work out that way, right? And so obviously this is not a label we couldn't use because I still don't have the raw image files that would be able to be changed. But I do love this. I have a soft spot for this label. So, but if I ever do sell it, I want to do something similar, but we're gonna have to change it, obviously. Yeah, Smoke 42 Vape. That's what I hope too, man. I really want to someday come out with a one shot of White Girl. I think it would be very popular because that's a really, in my opinion, and you know, I'm super self-critical, but I think it's a really good flavor. So. Yeah, so that's the thing. Yeah, so he's going on about White Girl being shady under some other company's existing SKU. We weren't fucking selling it. So he was just fucking crazy. He was just crazy. We were not selling it. We were talking about selling it on this show. We were talking about it just off the cuff, talking about the possibility of selling it in the future. And he just got confused, man. He got such a hard on for me during that time period. So this RDA this is the one that got totally burnt out. The Aeolus, my original Aeolus, was sitting on this mod and it auto fired overnight, but not like raging auto fired. It like got somehow it just heated up to the point that the whole top cap, which was Delrin, melted into the airflow holes and you couldn't take anything apart. So I still had the deck, but the top cap was shit. So I actually got, we bought 2 more Aeolus lights. One for me and one for Panda, and she just ended up not liking hers. So I actually ended up having 3 decks and 2 top caps. I love the Helios. I still use this thing all the time. It's a 22 millimeter Addy, but in my opinion, um, it definitely rivals my love that I have for the US 1V2. The only reason I use the US 1V2 more is because it's 24 millimeter. But this Helios Light, I think, has the best flavor of any RDA I ever used. Man, I still have this Doge. I love Instagram. Instagram is like such a fucking time capsule. So Vape Parfait. This is from Vape Taste. This is killer e-liquid. If you ever have a chance, do yourself a favor and try it. This Doge V3, I think. Yeah, it's the V3. I still have this RDA, but all this paint, including the dog in the front and all the writing and stuff, all that shit's gone. Like it just came off when I was washing it, right? But it's still a killer RDA, and actually I kind of like it more now because I have it on a silver mech mod, and it's just blends so seamlessly together, and I love that shit. Back when 22 millimeter was the standard. So here's our little rogues gallery. So out of all these mods, I still have this broadside, which does not have that excellent patina on it anymore. And I still have this minigun. This minigun is the only one that still, to this day, functions exactly as well as the day I got it. That fucking mod is timeless, absolutely timeless. This mod here is the one that I absolutely hope someday to get repaired. This has a killer magnet in it. It's just absolutely amazing magnet. God, the company doesn't exist anymore, so it's a continuous current. Manhattan V2 is the name of this mod, and super rare and super hardcore. It just hits like a fucking beast. It actually has a little well here on the top cap, right? And so everybody was like, well, you can't fit 24 millimeter RDAs on it, but the Goon fit on it. But I also think that having the Goon on there, and when I drip, I pull the whole top caps off of that shit, right? Fucking swag. He'll get to you, my friend. He'll get to you. When I pulled the top caps off, I think just from constantly pulling the top caps off of that thing. Because when I re-drip, I don't drip through the drip tip. I take the whole thing off and I paint the coils, right? I think that ended up stripping out the 510. It's all aluminum. That Manhattan V2 is all aluminum. So yeah, Drowsy. That's very true. He killed a kid when he was younger. He did time for it. So this RDA here, right here, man, fuck, all the things in my past that I love just always disappear. So this is the Nixon V3. This is like the first glass top cap RDA that I ever had. This thing was a beast, man. I fucking loved it. And actually broke that during a show, like not a live show, but a pre-recorded review. And I left it in during editing. And it was like a whole meme for a while. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Swag. That's true. Yeah, but the Nixon, it was like a meme. Actually, people actually made a meme of it, like a thing where it's like that moment when you break your Nixon V3, and yeah, that was sad. That was a sad day. But out of all these things, man, if you can ever get yourself a a minigun mod from High Desert Vapor, this thing is a fucking beast. Love it. Yeah, I want to get Goon 25 too. I definitely do. Although I do, again, I have a soft spot in my heart for the original Goon. There's a little bit of graffiti I did. Obviously not real graffiti. It's not on a wall, but it's a drawing I did. I used to be super into graffiti when I was a kid. Unicorn cakes. I liked that for a minute. I tried it again not that long ago. And I don't know. Not into it anymore. Not into it anymore. This is a great picture. I'm fucking sucking my own dick over here so hard. This is my little action figure from Fallout playing a Qbert machine. Oh, I love it. Okay, let's find the actual picture. Here it is. So RT Vapes is the name of the mod company, and this is the mod that I had. This is a series one that they make. It was the USA edition, and it was red and blue. And just look at the paint. So he used like automotive paint. You like notice the like the sparkliness, right? Like the candy paint on the door, and that was true on the actual body as well. And all of his mods are like this, man. Absolutely dope. and they're super cheap. They're like $100, and you can get one. Obviously, the battery sled, and everything is all 3D printed, which is fine with me. But look how clean the wiring is. He wraps paracord wraps all the fucking wiring and shit. He makes a few at a time, and he like usually like has like a color scheme that he does, probably because he buys paint, and this paint's probably really expensive, and so he'll do a bunch that are like the same color schemes. But check out his website. It's you can look it up. It's just look up for RT Vapes, and yeah, he sells them like $100. But ever since then, I really wanted to buy one. So this was series, but it had a potentiometer on there, and so you could rock it like a regular, mod. You could put a regular build on there and just turn it down to like 50%, which is going to give you like 4 volts. So very thick wiring. This thing was amazing, man. Absolutely amazing. I really love this mod, and the reason why I'm going to get another one is because you can get them depending on what's available at the time. Because like I said, he's not like a giant manufacturer. He just makes a few and then sells them, makes a few and then sells them. But you can get them in series or in parallel. He also made one that I've seen him make before, and I'm hoping he makes another one. Maybe I can just ask him to make me one that was reversible. So you could have it be either parallel or series, which I think is fucking awesome. I would love that so much. Yeah, man. I don't understand somebody. We're getting back to the Make It Right guy. I just don't understand somebody who puts so much time into trying to hurt other people, like hurt their livelihood, hurt their standing in the community. For what? To what end, right? To what end? So I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Man, at RT Vapes, I wonder if they still have their Instagram page going. Let's check it out. So yeah, so they do. Let's see when this picture was taken though. September 25th, 2018. Ugh, that's a little scary. But I did go to the website recently because I was looking at getting one. And wow, this looks newer to me. So here we go. This is a series one. Here's a parallel one. Look at this one though. It's got the actual metal logo on the front. So these are available. $100. Oh yeah, and that's another thing. They have these. They have the little, like the little digital readers in there inside. This one's wiring doesn't look quite as clean as the one that I had. Oh yeah, it does. This is all black wrapped. I like this one. I do. I like it a lot, but it's not. This isn't my color scheme. I really liked that red and blue. This one's pretty nice though too. I wouldn't kick this one out of bed. It's got the voltmeter. This guy knows his shit. He's using 16 gauge wiring in there, black paracorded wrapped. He's got his 280 amp MOSFET with 15K resistor, magnetic lid, and his magnetic lids, man, those things are fucking on there. Sorry, didn't mean to hurt your ears if you're using headphones. And there's powder coat painted, man. This guy, and for $100, you just cannot beat this, man. Cannot beat it. This guy really knows his shit, and so yeah. He sells the MOSFETs, 510 connectors, all that shit. So let's take a look at the parallel, and this is something I probably would buy instead. It sucks though because he doesn't use his special RT Vapes sled in here, and it's $130 as opposed to $100. But man, I love parallel box mounts because you can really throw it down the gamut, man. Those things you can get rough with them. Ooh, this one has a cutout. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, I think this one actually is plastic on the outside, or it's like tempered glass or some shit. Clear red lid. It doesn't say what the material is, but he uses Fat Daddy 510s for the 510s, obviously. He uses a Keystone battery sled for this one. Red lighted LED switch. That's why it's a little bit more expensive. Polarity stickers, yeah. I like his battery sled a little bit more, but I would pay $130. And then this is fuck for $130. I think this is a killer deal. I like that red, the clear red. It reminds me of like a PC. Like my PC has tempered glass on one side, and it's all red LEDs inside, so it kind of reminds me of that. Very similar. And this is new since the last time I was here as well. These yellow ones were for sale before, but that was it. I kind of expected that he would use my image. I'm so vain. Like the picture that I took, that's a tiny little fucker. The picture that I took for Instagram, oh, that's gross. I kind of expected he would use that because I thought that was a killer picture, but he didn't use it. That's nice. I like the silver one. The diamond plate one's kind of cool. Yeah, whatever. So RT Vapes, definitely something I'm interested in getting. I would love to have another one of those. All Day Vape, finally, you tell me you wanted me to do the show, then you don't come. I forgive you, brother. I forgive you. Yes. Even when it's not steeped, I like White Girl. This shit is good. So what time is it? I've been rambling, man. I know that it's probably getting late because my fucking voice is starting to hurt and my mouth's super dry. All right, so it's 8 o'clock. I think we're gonna wrap it up. I really appreciate you guys coming and hanging out, man. I really didn't expect anybody to come. We had a good conversation tonight. No, I know. I'm just fucking with you all day, babe. I'm just fucking with you. Anybody who's in the Midwest or in the East Coast and you guys are getting hit with that weather, my thoughts are with you, man. Weather here has actually been rainy, which we need desperately. We've had a pretty severe drought in California for about a decade. So, and we've been hit with fire like crazy, as you guys, I'm sure everybody knows from reading the papers and seeing on the news. So, we need the rain, and we've gotten quite a bit of it, so it's good. Don't be sorry, man. Just fucking with you, honestly. Just fucking with you. I feel bad because you missed a great show. So everybody, have a good night. I really appreciate all of you. Especially appreciate you, ADV. You're my boy. And you need to come back on the show. Your baby's born now. You can come back on the show. It is 50 here right now. It was only 10 below 2 days ago. Damn, that's a pretty dramatic fucking swing. It's actually really nice here right now. When it rains here, it actually warms up. So, yeah. Stay safe, ADV. Stay safe, man. 50-mile-per-hour winds, that ain't no joke. Especially with snow. Well, we look forward to having you back on the show, ADV. Would love to have you, man. Always a pleasure to have you on the show. So I hope you guys have a good week. So, elephant in the room, I know. I didn't upload a whole video at all last week. Me and Panda both have been just totally slacking on YouTube, and it's not an excuse. And I know I've said it a couple of times, like, oh, I'm going to get back into it. Yesterday, I filmed like 5 videos. I'm gonna start editing them, get them up for you guys. I got a few reviews. I got a review of a really, really good e-liquid that I thought was going to be really bad. It's Country Cloud's banana bread pudding. I thought I was going to hate it because I thought it was going to be like Runts banana. That shit was fucking fire. You can taste the sourdough bread. It's legit bread pudding. I mean, I was fucking shocked. The banana is a very small part of it, but even the banana is not Runts, so it was really good. So a little spoiler for you guys, I liked it, and I kind of suck its dick a little bit. Well, thank you for hanging out, Swag. Swag, we need to get you on the show. Why aren't you ever on the fucking show? We're gonna remedy that. And Juan Castillo, he needs to come on the show. We need to have like a night where we just have everyone who's in chat on the show, and we can all just talk like normal people. Okay, I'm gonna go. Hope you guys have a good night. Happy Sunday. Have a good week. Don't work too hard. Don't forget tomorrow's my birthday. I accept PayPal and direct deposit. So no, only PayPal. I'm just fucking with you guys. Good night. Sleep tight. Keep your buttholes tight. And we'll see you next time. Peace out.